Good day everyone. Our group will discuss about the measurement of productivity.
Good day everyone. Today I will discuss what is productivity. So let's start. What is productivity? It is a production process productivity that can be defined as the efficiency with which goods and services are produced. Also, productivity is typically measured over time by comparing an aggregate output to a single input or an aggregate input to an aggregate output. Additionally, productivity measures how quickly a person completes a task. It is defined as the rate at which a company or country produces goods and services or output, which is usually measured in terms of the amount of inputs such as labor, capital, energy, or other resources used to deliver those goods and services. As such, in terms of economics, productivity can be defined as a measure of output per unit of input. Productivity is a key driver of economic growth and competitiveness. Productivity at the enterprise level measures the efficiency of a company's production process and can be calculated by comparing the number of units produced or net sales to employee labor hours invested. There are two types of productivity: partial factor productivity and multi-factor or total productivity. So what is partial factor productivity? It is a productivity of a subset of factors. The ratio of total output to a partial or single input is measured as partial factor productivity. This type of productivity is used to compare the productivity of each unit factor to the output production, such as labor, capital, machinery, and materials are examples of partial factors input. So, what is total productivity or multi-factor productivity? Multi-factor productivity is a ratio of total output to a total input. It represents the total effect of all resources used in producing the total output units. That's all.
Good day everyone. I am Trisha Figuera and I am here to discuss the methods for productivity measurement. Productivity is essential para ma-determine natin yung mga best practices na ma-apply natin para ma-achieve natin or ma-maintain natin yung mga desirable habit. So here are the methods you can use to measure workplace productivity. Number 1 is use the Employee Productivity Calculator. Sa paggamit ng mga business tools like Staff Productivity Calculator and Employee Productivity Calculator, may help tayo nito para ma-measure yung mga company's performance using the number of employees. And then, yung mga hours na dinedicate nila sa works at ang ating monthly company profit. The second one is the quantitative method. Unlike sa mga employer's productivity calculator, ang quantitative method ay nag-utilize siya ng simple productivity formula. This way, the company can measure employees' productivity based sa kanilang input to output ratio. The next one is objectives method. As the name implies, this method is ginagamit natin sa mga specific objects or sa target for employees. In addition, the company, sila yung magpo-provide ng mga resources and tools para makumpleto natin ang objectives. The next one is task tracking method. Unlike sa other methods that calculate the time employees spend to produce the input, ang task tracking method ay nakapokus siya more on sa number of completed tasks per employee. The last one is measuring productivity by profit. Ang another simple method ng pag-measure ng productivity is yung pag-monitor ng company's profit. Hindi nila monitor hindi nila measure yung kung gaano ka-productive ang mga employees nila. Pero yung mga maliliit at malalaking kumpanya, small to medium sizes companies, mini-measure nila yung mga company's performance by tracking revenue. Measure employee productivity. Although productivity evaluation is not easy, the task can be rewarding once you work through the challenges. So here's the step-by-step guide to measure the productivity of employees. Step 1. Set up a standard for your employees. The first step in employees' productivity evaluation is mag-set tayo ng standard sa bawat output na ibibigay natin sa kanila. So this way, your employee will understand what you expect from them. Step 2. Measure tasks instead of hours. So after natin mag-create ng standards, explain natin sa mga employees yung measurements or yung target set natin para dun sa task. For instance, makakapag-focus sila kung gaano karaming jobs yung masasubmit nila in just one day. Then, pag na-measure na natin yung mga numbers of tasks na na-produce ng mga employee natin, then make it the standard. Ito yung gawin nating standard target. Step 3. Get client feedback. Collecting client survey data can help you para ma-track yung good performance of your employees, at the same time ma-identify yung mga bad performance issues and improve them. Using this, makakakuha tayo ng mga good insights into how you can enhance the service you provide. Step 4. Carry out surveys. A company's culture or moral values ay nag-play ng big role sa ating company's productivity. Hence, kailangan natin ng good to survey on how employees feel about working for the company. For instance, pwede tayong gumamit ng mood tracker para mag-gain natin yung mga insights from your employees and address yung kung ano yung concerns nila sa ating workplace. Step 5. Identify uncontrollable factors. Setting a standard is a good choice for your company. However, kailangan din natin i-consider yung mga uncontrollable factors if the employees fail to achieve the goals. Step 6. Request daily updates. Requesting daily updates is makakatulong para ma-track natin yung mga individual progress ng ating employees. So this way, ma-help natin sila na ma-motivate para makumpleto yung mga tasks na naka-assign sa kanila. Step 7. Reward hardworking employees. So the most valuable asset of your company is the human factor. Although the capabilities they offer vary greatly from employee to employee, you can encourage them to do their best in form of reward and appreciation. Step 8. Maintain increased performance. Once na nakapag-establish kayo ng standard na nag-result yun na desirable output, you should encourage your employee to maintain their performance. Maintaining productivity can be the form of monthly, quarterly, or annual evaluation. This way, pwede ka na mag-reward ng hard work and provide assistance where needed. The last step, but not the least, monitoring absenteeism and presenteeism. Another vital component of measuring the productivity of your employees is ang pag-monitor ng mga absenteeism. For instance, kapag ang employee natin ay nag-perform ng maganda when at work, yun ay nag-result ng mga positive impact sa ating profit. However, kapag ang ating employee naman ay laging absent at laging nagadahilan ng kung ano-ano para lang hindi makapasok sa work, ay ito ay nakaka-cause at nakaka-apekto ito sa ating company's productivity. On the other hand, kapag naman ang employee natin ay laging present, kahit na may sakit siya, kahit na hindi siya makapag-perform ng maayos, hindi siya makapag-gawa ng kanyang task ng maayos, kaya naman nag-garish siya na baka maapektuhan yung mga other step ng kanyang sakit, pumapasok pa rin siya para lang magkaroon ng good performance ang ating company's productivity. So, napaka-unfair naman kung hindi natin mamamonitor yung mga absenteeism and presenteeism. Unfair pero ito ay importante. So, it is important na mamonitor natin yung absenteeism at presenteeism.
Hi everyone, I am Angelica P. Zalweta and I am going to discuss the importance of measuring productivity. Why is measuring productivity important? Kunwari isa ka ng tourism professional, manager ka na. Your team's productivity is a big part of your organization's success. The higher your productivity, the better your team is using everything in its court to get results. Measuring your team's productivity is important for so many reasons including these 5. Number 1 is achieve more in less time. Isipin nyo yung mga times na sinabi nyo sa sarili nyo na, wow, napaka-productive ko naman ngayon. Mas marami kang nagawang activity at ibang gawain sa araw na yon. Yun ang essence ng productivity. Ito ay tungkol sa pag-achieve o pagtapos ng mas maraming gawain at a certain time. Ang regular na pag-assess ng productivity ng iyong team ay makakatulong sa kanilang working days para ma-point out nila ang mga problems at malaman kung paano ito ma-fix o masolusyonan. Number 2 is higher revenue using fewer resources. The more na mas maraming magawa o matapos na gawain ng iyong team, the more na may malalagay ang organization sa market. Kapag na-measure mo ang productivity ng iyong team, mapipinpoint mo yung mga areas kung saan may nasasayang na resources. At once na malaman mo yun, mas makakapag-create ka ng mas madami sa kaunti. That's better for your team and your bottom line. Next is, see whether you're meeting targets. You have big goals para sa iyong organization at big plans para ma-reach yon. Pero paano mo malalaman kung gaano nakalapit ang iyong team sa finish line kung wala kang idea sa current status ng organization mo? Kapag mineasure mo ang productivity ng iyong team, malalaman mo ang eksaktong ginagawa ng lahat, pati na rin kung gaano na sila ka-close para sa kanilang goals. Number 4 is help with scheduling project. Once na alam mo na kung gaano karami ang magagawa ng iyong team at a certain time, makakapag-schedule ka na ng mas madali at makakapag-plan ng projects. Magkakaroon ka ng idea sa dami ng magagawa ng iyong team at makakapag-set ka na rin ng realistic expectations. Makakapag-set ka na rin ng deadlines na mag-fit sa abilities ng iyong team and magkakaroon ka ng chance para maging on track sa mga projects. Number 5 is see if everyone is pulling their weight. Ang pag-measure ng productivity ay makakapagbigay sa iyo ng clear view kung paano nagpe-perform ang iyong team. Alam mo ang average productivity level nila, kaya madali na sa iyo malaman kung sino ang nag-i-struggle para makasunod sa iba. From there, makakapaggawa ka ng plan para sa productivity improvement nila at makakatake ka ng step para makapagawa ng madami. Make room for productivity. You and your team can do amazing things, and maybe you can do more of them too. Knowing your team's members' productivity can help you make the most of their time and resources. Whether you do math or get everyone's feedback, productivity measures can help you make the most of all your resources and all your best minds. That's all, thank you.
Types of productivity. First is labor productivity. Measures the total economic output per labor hour. Ibig sabihin, ito yung sumusukat sa kita ng ekonomiya kada oras ng paggawa. Halimbawa, ang isang tao ay nagtatrabaho ng 40 na oras sa isang linggo sa isang paggawaan ng laruan. So, yung isang linggong iyon, gumagawa ang manggagawa ng 120 na manika. Ang pagiging produktibo ng manggagawa ay nakakagawa siya ng 3 manika kada oras. Capital productivity determines the efficiency in which capital is used to produce a specific output. Sinusukat nito kung gaano kahusay ang paggamit ng kapital sa pagbibigay ng mga produkto at serbisyo. Material productivity measures the total economic output generated per unit of material used. It means refers to the output produced in numbers or amount based on the per unit cost of materials used as input. The example of productivity. So, ang commonly applicable ng example ng productivity ay the measure of output per worker or output per worker per hour. A manufacturing company can measure productivity by evaluating the number or value of the finished products produced by every worker within a given time. So, gaya ng example dun sa labor productivity, sinusukat ang gawa ng isang manggagawa kada oras at sinusukat ang bilang o halaga ng mga natapos na produkto sa ginawa ng bawat manggagawa sa loob ng tinakdang panahon or the given time. So, I have the example of how to calculate productivity. The given are output is equals to 10,000 rupees, human input is equals to 3,000 rupees, material input is equals to 2,000 rupees, and capital input is equals to 3,000 rupees. First is labor productivity is equals to total output over the human input. Total output is equals to 10,000 over human input is equals to 3,000. So 10,000 over 3,000 is equals to 3.33 rupees. Second is capital productivity equals to total output over capital input. Total output is equals to 10,000 over the capital input is equals to 3,000. 10,000 over 3,000 is equals to 3.33 rupees. The last one is material productivity equals to total output over the material input. The total output is equals to 10,000 over the material input is equals to 2,000. So 10,000 over 2,000 is equals to 5 rupees.
I am Rutzel M. Sena and I will be explaining the conclusion. To sum up our topic, it is important for a company to gather information to measure employees' productivity. You can also determine their productivity based on the profit that your company has gained. Employees' productivity can be dependent on the type of industry you are in. However, the measurement of the productivity is very important because, like what my group mates have shared, for the company to be successful, team's productivity and unity is a must.